I found pictures and videos of me on my brother's computer. Throwaway account because this is embarrassing. I have been having issues with my little brother for as long as I can remember. He's always been super weird and creepy, so we don't talk that often. I hate to say it and it makes me feel so weird, but he has a thing for me. I feel so disgusted by it. My mom passed away about 5 years ago, so we just live with my dad and he works and travels a lot. I've tried to tell him these things before, but he usually dismisses it as nothing serious. He's talked to my brother and said he has to be more respectful of me, but that's it. Today, I needed to submit an online assignment and went on my brother's computer because my laptop is super slow and he has a gaming computer. My brother was hanging out at his friend's house and my dad is in another state for work and comes back tomorrow. I started to open up my school's portal and saw he had his files open and some of the emblems looked weird and caught my eye. The ones that I saw were pictures of my underwear, like my bras and thongs. Going through the rest of the folder, I found a video of a camera that he hid in the bathroom cabinet. It shows me getting into the bathroom and taking a shower. I felt like I wanted to throw up, I felt so bad. I immediately closed it up and signed off the computer and ran to my room. I haven't left and I've heard that he came home and got back on his computer and started playing games again. I want to run over there and destroy his computer, but I don't want my dad to get mad at me. I've been looking online what would happen if I called the police and I don't want him to go to jail. I want to call my dad and tell him, but I feel like that will give it time to where my brother could delete everything and act like it never happened. I'm freaking out. It's 11 p.m. now and I can't even fall asleep. I have to wait up for school tomorrow in 7 hours, but I can't stop feeling terrible and sick. I have no idea what to do. If I were you, I would sit on this info until your dad comes back. Once he is, take him aside and tell him what you found and demand that you both go on your brother's computer right now to look. That is some creepy shit and your dad needs to see it with his own 2 eyes. From there, I would seriously hope your dad takes this more seriously than he has in the past. If he doesn't, you may want to talk to a counselor at school or something. If you have a chance, I might even copy all the files to a thumb drive for evidence. I think this is what I'll do. I'm still having so much trouble dealing with it. I want to scream and walk over and slap him for doing this to me. Yeah, I don't blame you. This is a major violation of your body. But I don't think you should confront him at all. Don't let him know what you know until you've spoken to your dad. When does your dad get home? Girl, no. Get the evidence on your phone first, take screenshots in case he tries to deny it. Then you can decide if you want to press charges of your own accord in the event your father dismisses this again. No, you need to go on his computer and use your phone to take evidence of this. You need to show your dad. This is a gross invasion of privacy and it is actually a crime. I am not joking here. This is the type of behavior that leads to a person becoming a predator. I know it's scary, but think of it this way, if this isn't addressed, it will escalate. Imagine how he will treat girlfriends or people in his school later down the road. What kind of man will he grow up to be? You want to ignore it, but he needs consequences to stop the behavior from progressing. He is already violating your privacy and bodily autonomy. Predators become this way because they learn they can get away with it. Wait for him to leave again. Get the proof. Tell your dad. If he does nothing, you need to go to a person in authority. You have to think of the women who will be impacted by him in the future. I didn't blow the whistle on my ex who was extremely abusive, and now I live with the fact he has trapped another woman. I know he's doing the same thing to her, and even after I talk to her, she is in denial of it. You don't want to live with this sort of guilt. You need to record you going to his laptop, opening it, going into the files, etc., cause your brother could just delete all of it. I would actually report him. He stopped being your brother when he found you sexually attractive, sexually recorded you and violated you. I wouldn't be able to have a relationship after that. It would be dead in the water for me. Your bro is a pervert and getting the police involved would be for yours and his good. This is so serious and extreme, I absolutely feel for you. I am hoping your dad takes this seriously, but you just don't know with men. My 18F sister. 19F is fucking my boyfriend, 24M. It's what the title fucking says. The girl who's basically been a sister to me all my life and who I'm living and going to college with is fucking my boyfriend in my goddamn bed. We've been dating for 6 months, so I know it shouldn't hurt as much, but this was also one of my first real relationships, so like IDK. I guess what makes everything worse is that they don't feel bad about it. Like, he asked me to join them? He was just going on about creating this place where we could live happily and I wouldn't have to be hung up about propriety and shit. FTR, I haven't had sex with him yet because I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm a virgin loser, IKIK. But he's convinced it's because of society or whatever, which I didn't really get, but he backed off after a bit of pushing regardless, so I didn't pay too much attention at the time. Anyways, he wants to make this place where we could live happily with a bunch of other girls. He's been fucking texting behind my back. My sister was just nodding her head along like he wasn't spouting utter bullshit and was talking about how much closer we could become. I left after that and now I'm at my college's library on Reddit. I'm still in shock, I think. I have no idea what to fucking do. I can't go to either of our parents. We had a bad fight, BC. They didn't want me to stay with her, but everybody in our family has always picked on her and treated her badly even when she's done nothing wrong. I don't really have any friends outside of my sister and boyfriend that I can stay with. I have most of my important stuff with me aside from documents and other little trinkets and plushies, but just the thought of going back to my room is making me nauseous. IDK, if I should just bite the bullet and ignore everything or wait it out or something. I don't want to lose my sister or my boyfriend, but I'm so fucking angry with them both. I just really don't want to start crying in a library. What do I do? We had a bad fight, BC. They didn't want me to stay with her. Yep. Math checks out. Your parents and family care about your happiness. Looks like they were right about your sister. As far as living sitch, go back and use your own space. Somebody's paying for it, either you or your parents. Tell your sis and BF to fuck off. Tell them since it's your place, too, you want BF out and to stay out. Then, when you can, find a better living arrangement. Whatever you do, don't backslide. You're meddling with snakes here and need to show self-confidence and self-worth. And there's nothing wrong with being a virgin. When you're ready for sex, you'll know it. Good luck, op. Definitely don't lose your V card with this dirtbag. As for your so-called sister, geez. What's her story? Just keeping him warm till you're ready. For God's sake, you deserve better. This so much. If he's banging all willy-nilly, who knows what he might have for an STD. It also doesn't help that the lack of respect and audacity those two have for doing that in your bed is beyond disgraceful. There's no shame in going home instead of staying in that dump. You don't want to lose them? They've already left you, you just haven't accepted it. Don't be a doormat. Go to your parents, tell them they were right about your sister. Agreed. And try dating a guy a wee bit closer to your age. He thought he could manipulate you because of your age. Screw that. Forget these knuckleheads. Try and find new housing and move on. Usually colleges can accommodate if you explain the situation to your raw. College is a great opportunity to try new things, meet new people and nurture new friendships. You only just started college, and now you can drop the dead weight and flourish. You got this, girl. Firstly, you aren't a virgin loser. There are no rules as to when anyone should take that step. If you're not ready, you're not ready. That's no one's business but yours. Secondly, you are more than allowed to be angry with these two people. They deserve it.